Hello, I'm David Taylor, your 15th District State Representative. Thank you for tuning in to this update of the 2010 session of the legislature. As we head toward the final days of the scheduled 60-day session, the citizens of Washington are getting some really bad news from the state capitol. Passage of a bill to make it easier to raise taxes, and budget proposals from the majority Democrats that would raise taxes by nearly $1 billion. First, suspending the Taxpayer Protection Act, Initiative 960. My Republican colleagues and I fought hard against a bill that was pushed through the House and Senate, suspending key provisions of Initiative 960, which was passed by voters in 2007. Senate Bill 6130 ends the requirement that tax increases be approved by a two-thirds majority. Instead, tax hikes can now win passage with just a simple majority. Initiative 960 won approval in the 15th District with nearly 57% of the vote. I respect that decision, and House and Senate Republicans argued long and hard to protect it. But the bill suspending the taxpayer protections finally passed narrowly in the House and Senate. The governor signed the bill on February 24th, and that cleared the way for the majority party to take the course that we expected since the session began, increasing taxes and fees. In fact, there are currently 77 bills in the House that, when combined, would increase taxes and fees by more than $3 billion in the next fiscal year. That's right, $3 billion. Here are some of the tax hikes proposed by the governor and Democrats in the House and Senate. Impose a sales tax on janitorial services, extending sales tax to bottled water, a $1 hike in the tax on cigarettes to more than $3 in taxes per pack, extending the sales tax to candy and gum, a doubling of the death tax, an increase in the state's hazardous substance tax, which includes petroleum, pesticides, and other chemicals. That final proposal, which is House Bill 3181, would hit the agricultural industry especially hard. The bill would triple the tax on hazardous substances, including oil imported into Washington, plus fertilizers and crop protection products. Fertilizer is a fuel-intensive product to produce. As fuel prices go up, so does the base cost of fertilizer. In addition to fertilizer costs, the tax on the product itself would be tripled. Crop protection products would also be subject to the increase. Farmers, growers, and ranchers simply can't pass these costs along to the consumer in the other ways industries can. So this would be a direct hit on their bottom line. The hit on the ag industry doesn't stop there. Another Senate proposal would eliminate the sales tax exemption on vehicle trade-ins. That's another big ticket item. For example, if a dealer gives a farmer $10,000 for his trade-in on a new $30,000 truck, the buyer would have to pay sales tax on the full $30,000 price, rather than the current $20,000 price. Imagine what that would mean for a farmer purchasing a combine or a tractor, or a logger buying a new skidder. From day one of this session, House Republicans have tried to convince the majority party budget writers that there's a better way to address the shortfall, which is now projected at $2.7 billion. We've brought solutions to the table that would get us closer to bringing spending into balance with revenues. In fact, the lead Republican on the House Ways and Means Committee presented a list of $511 million in spending cuts. Instead, the majority Democrats surrendered to tax hikes. Just as many families and employers have had to sacrifice to make ends meet, so should state government. And that doesn't mean shortchanging education, public safety, and programs and services for our state's most vulnerable citizens. We only have a short time left in the session, but with focus, commitment, and the political courage to do what's right, not just what's easy, we can still balance the budget without raising taxes. I'm State Representative David Taylor. Thanks for watching.